Have you ever dug into your raised garden bed and felt nothing but dry, crumbly soil? No worms, no life, no energy, just a bed that looks like it should be growing something amazing, but isn't. If this sounds familiar, you're not alone. I've been there too, staring at soil that seemed utterly dead despite my best efforts. Compost piles, mulch, watering schedules, even fancy soil mixes, it all seemed to fall short. But then I stumbled on something that changed everything. Today, I want to take you behind the scenes of a method that revived my raised beds, brought worms back in droves, and turned my soil into a living ecosystem almost overnight. And before we dive deep, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe to Nature's Flora. This channel is dedicated to uncovering practical, science-backed solutions that help your garden thrive naturally, and your support keeps these videos coming. Now let's get into it. Raised beds are fantastic, but they come with unique challenges. Unlike in-ground gardens, they dry out faster, lose nutrients more quickly, and don't naturally accumulate the layers of decaying leaves and roots that enrich soil over time. Even if you start with a premium soil mix, months down the line it can feel dusty, lifeless, and devoid of worms. And here's the critical point most gardeners miss. Worms don't show up just because you toss in compost or kitchen scraps. Worms are followers, not leaders. They go where the microbial life is thriving because bacteria and fungi are their food. Without a rich microbial ecosystem, no number of peels or clippings will attract them. This is where my discovery comes in. Years of overcompensating with watering, turning, and feeding taught me that soil itself needs a nudge before life can take hold. I found a simple powder-based mix that completely shifted the dynamics of my raised beds. It isn't about feeding the plants directly, it's about activating the life already in the soil. The mix consists of 3 humble dry ingredients: rock dust, clay powder, and dried molasses. Rock dust, clay powder, dried molasses. Each plays a specific, critical role in reviving microbial activity, which in turn draws worms and improves soil structure. Rock dust, preferably basalt or glacial dust, is loaded with trace minerals missing from most modern soils. Unlike conventional fertilizers, rock dust doesn't push plants to grow artificially. Instead, it slowly feeds soil microbes, encouraging them to break down organic material and release nutrients naturally. Over time, this helps form humus, the spongy, nutrient-rich soil structure that holds water and air, creating the perfect habitat for worms. Clay powder, such as bentonite or red clay, might sound counterintuitive. Too much clay can suffocate soil, but when applied in measured amounts, it becomes a secret weapon. It retains moisture, slows nutrient leaching, and contains elements like calcium and iron that worms crave. It also helps build the physical structure of your raised bed, preventing it from becoming dry, dusty, and lifeless between waterings. The final ingredient, dried molasses, acts as a microbial ignition. It's essentially a dry sugar source that microbes can metabolize immediately. Unlike liquid molasses, it doesn't ferment, smell, or attract pests, but it fuels bacteria and fungi to multiply quickly. Within days, the soil starts changing. Its color darkens, texture becomes spongier, and tiny fungal networks appear. This is the microbial world springing back to life, and the moment worms start moving in. Applying this mix is deceptively simple. Your soil should be slightly moist, so a light watering beforehand helps. Then, sprinkle roughly equal parts of rock dust, clay powder, and dried molasses evenly across your bed. No tilling, no burying scraps, no complicated layering, just a light dusting on the surface. Follow it with a gentle watering to activate the powders and let biology do the work. Within 48 hours, you may notice changes in smell and texture. By the second week, your soil will feel darker, more elastic, and better able to retain moisture. Worms will reappear, digging tunnels and leaving castings that naturally aerate and enrich the soil. By a month, the transformation is obvious. Thriving plants, improved moisture retention, and a rich, self-sustaining ecosystem under your feet. What's remarkable about this method is its longevity. One application can last an entire season or more. Unlike chemical fertilizers that push rapid growth then wash away, this powder blend strengthens the soil itself. It promotes natural nutrient cycling, supports microbial diversity, and encourages worms to reproduce, maintaining a healthy ecosystem long after the initial dusting. You can still use mulch, compost, or cover crops on top, but now there's a thriving microbial engine processing all of it efficiently. If your raised beds have been underperforming, this approach may be the low-effort, high-impact solution you've been searching for. Less labor, no fancy equipment, no guesswork, just a method that activates the life already present in your soil. I've tested it repeatedly, and every time, the results speak for themselves. Moist, dark soil teeming with worms, and a microbial system that keeps your plants thriving naturally. So, if you're ready to bring your raised beds back to life, start with these powders and watch as the ecosystem rebuilds itself from the ground up. Your garden deserves it, and your worms will be busy thanking you. Remember to like this video, share it with fellow gardeners, leave a comment with your results, and subscribe to Nature's Flora for more practical, science-backed gardening wisdom that keeps your soil alive and thriving all year round.